Oh man, I've been live all this time for 34 seconds. Oh my goodness. Okay, aloha. Looks like don't know what happened on the first. I was feeding my birds. You can kind of well here. This is what they look like over here. Sun's going to be in the way though. Do I see my birds? No, you can't. Well, watch this. Those are my birds I feed. And this is the other thing I feed. My rescue dog. So it's Monday the 27th October. I know because I looked it up this time. So happy Monday, everybody. Again, I don't know what happened the first 34 seconds. I didn't realize once you push for kids or not for kids, you go live. So might be just a bunch of ground stuff that you were looking at. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. So what I have here for you is a very short story on the, the importance of not going. This is more for the little kids, more than the big kids. Anybody, parents out there, you might take to heart what Uncle Martin's going to tell you. It really happened. It was very close to a death experience for my little brother, and well, that's what I'm saying. Your parents, kids, anybody's watching, is they tell you not to go in the garbage, not to go in the garbage. Now, why would that be? Because the garbage could be dangerous. And not only that, but there's thousands of kids every day dying, getting in cupboards and stuff, drinking stuff that is toxic, and they're leaving much too soon. And that's the household stuff, of course, you're supposed to take care of. But then there's the stuff outside. What do we got here? Somebody talking to me. Then we got the stuff outside that's in the garbage that you should not be going into. Well, Bro and I weren't always listening to our parents like we should. Let me put my spectacles on. See what I can see in the sunlight here. Hey, Lisa Marie. Hey, how you doing, Lisa Marie? I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. We do things sometimes that we don't listen to our parents, and that's what I'm trying to get across on this little message. It's going to be a short one because I got more than birds to feed. I got to feed a bunch of cats and other animals. Excuse me. So this is when Uncle Martin had a lot less experience. I was 5 years of experience, and we lived up in Flagstaff. My dad went to college up there. NAU, Flagstaff. Mom did too. She didn't quite get all the credits to be a teacher, but she still was one for a couple years. How that works out, I really don't know, but she did. Okay. Cars Worth Seeing. Hey, Cars Worth Seeing. Hello. And we're getting a couple people here saying hi. Hey, D. Bo, 5474. He lives in the walls. Wow. Got to be careful of people living in the walls. I think there's a movie out on that one. Mary Fisher. Hello. Mary Fisher, 1535. Hello. Aloha. Look at this guy. He's back for another goodie. Now, you know what? He is not eating these goodies. You know what he's doing? He's burying them. He's a burying fool. Yeah. Well, I take that back. He buried the other one. He's eating this one right here. He is eating it. Another goodie in front of us. So he lives, Debo 57. He lives in the trees. Actually, I did have a tree house that I lived in New Jersey. It was 2 stories high, and I built it when I was 10 years old. 10 years of experience, and I lived in it. I went up and I did it all myself. My dad was very proud of me because my dad always said he wanted to help me build a tree house, but he was really kind of busy teaching children. Well, he was teaching us too, but he was a teacher, so he got home late. So I figured, me and my buddies, we just built our own tree house up in an apple tree, 2 stories high. That'll be another story. It's pretty good, pretty positive one too. Um, hey, at Cars Worth Seeing. Hi, Pookie. Pookie means rabbit, I believe. It could be. It was just a cute little thing we grew up with our aunts and uncles calling my mother Pookie, little Pookie. But she was well, she grew up on a farm. She liked to plant things and stuff. So, and she always ate like a little rabbit, all the vegetables. So they call her the little rabbit. Okay, what do we else there? You guys are asking a lot of questions. Um, yeah, stay away from the walls. You never know when they can. Well, who's listening? Someone might be listening. Don't look at the trees. Actually, you can look at the trees and actually become one with the trees. If you hug a tree, you call the tree hugger. But also, there is a vibration from trees that you can get information from. I'll go into that at another time. Um, that is not your dog. Hey, Devo 5474. Not only is it my dog, he's a stray. Not a stray. Man, he was abused. He was kept in a cage. They didn't feed him. He was starved. He was nothing but skin and bones. And my neighbor down the road said, do I want him? I said, no, I don't want him. Well, give me a picture. And I looked at his eyes and I said, yes, I'll take that dog. Dogs have eyes that you can, as people can, you can tell their soul. This dog has soul. Um, okay, Devo 5474. I don't know where you're coming from, but when you're talking about bugs, I got something for you. It's called food grade diatomaceous earth. It'll kill any, and I want you to eat it. Well, you put it in a glass of water, 8 ounces, and you stir it all up. And when you drink it, it'll kill every parasite in your body. And by the way, parasites, everybody has parasites. They're from vegetables, from meat, to the air you breathe. Parasites come into your body. Oh my. Yes, they do. And it's affecting a lot of people's, well, it's affecting a lot of people that go to doctors and they don't know what's going on. Well, it's the parasites that are eating you alive, all right? So you're not too far off as far as the skin goes, but that would be ringworm. And I have something for that one too at another time. I like these questions. You're trying to throw me off, you can't. The thumbnail's about poison, rat poison. I'm not going to put rat poison. I'm just going to put poison with skull and crossbones and a rat. That'll be the thumbnail. Poison with those 2 items. Okay, that's going to be the thumbnail. I just got to finish answering some questions here. If you got any, Lisa Marie, nice weather over there. Yes, it is very nice weather. It's like 83 degrees. At 7. Well, I got in late. It must be about 5, maybe about 5:20 in Arizona. It's beautiful. Everybody should come out now to Arizona. October, November, December, January, February, March. You got 6 months of heaven here. So start coming out now. The rest of the other 6 months can be a little treacherous. At Live Vibe Sessions said hi. Hey, Live Vibe Sessions. Hello. And for breakfast, I don't drink. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy boy. Okay, so we got a bunch of people here. Hey, there's YTGG Gaming 9090. How you doing? This is the thumbnail on not going in the garbage. I'm trying to get it across to kids. We were taught, but we didn't listen to our parents, and that's what I was going to say. That's going to be the thumbnail. What happens when you don't listen to your parents and you go in the garbage? Okay. What else we got? Carsworth. Hey, Carsworth Scene. At Carsworth Scene. I did not skip you. I mentioned you. Brother, you skipped me. I did not. Again, at Carsworth Scene. Hey, I'll have to check that one out. And by the way, anybody that's watching me right now, give me a thumbs up or down. Leave me a comment. Probably tomorrow after 6 o'clock. That's when it really shows up on my, I don't know why. At least thumbs up or down shows up. And a comment after 6 o'clock on Arizona time. It's YouTube, I can't figure it out, man. Why I get hundreds of people talking to me, I'm giving them answers and stuff, and I don't get no, by at 6 o'clock, I got one person, one view. That's impossible. I've got like 10 to 15 likes. How could I only have one view? That's impossible. So that's what I'm saying. Just give me your comment tomorrow after 6 a.m. if you would, please. And by the way, anybody that's watching me right now, thumbs up or down would be great. But if you subscribe, I will subscribe to you if you have a subscription to subscribe to. That's the law of the West here, okay? All right, at Carsworth Scene. What's NVM? I don't know what that means. And I'm good. How are you? Well, YTG Gaming 9090. I'm doing well by God's grace. And okay, Carsworth Scene. Deborah Debo 5474. Are you a little bit weird? Now, don't call people weird. Don't call them weird. That's negative. Now, some people just have, we're a lesson planet, and we're all here together, and we're all in different grades, all different school grades. Some of us have more experience, some of us have less experience. Doesn't matter how they say old you are. Some people that are like 5 have more understanding and alertness than someone who's 83. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not, but you can't call people weird or stupid. Stupid means the person can't learn. Even an idiot can learn, not very quickly, but he's here to learn, or they're here to learn. That's what I'm saying. You can't point fingers. You can't judge anybody. Everyone's here at a different level. We're all learning things at a different level. That's why I'm trying to get this across on different levels. That's all. And people that try to call you names and stuff like that, gotta let it go, because that's all going to come back to them anyway. Why should you get excited about it? Why should you get involved with someone that wants to throw negativity at you? That would just make more karma for you, wouldn't it? Sure it would. What you give out, you get back. Let it be love and light. That's all. You know, it doesn't take much to think about that. Hey, the BXP. What's up, muchacho? I'll tell you what's up. Poison. Poison. Rat poison is the thumbnail. And that's what I'm saying. I'm answering all these questions. That's why it's going to be really, really close. This will be a short little one for you. I just got to keep answering the questions because it's my job. Hey, at Drewman17. Well, thumbs up. And, okay, yeah, I think you're right about Debo5474. There might be some issues with that individual. Hey, at Drewman17, if you subscribed, well, if you have a subscription that I can subscribe to, I will. And if you don't, well, bless your heart for subscribing. And if nothing else, you will get me telling you my next live, which is usually around 5 p.m. on Saturday, on Arizona time. Okay, Doorman 17, there was just a fly on your hat. Hey, yeah, I'm prepared today. I don't promote this. I don't promote it at all. But when there's mosquitoes and flies, they gotta go. I've been out here getting eaten alive the last couple times, and I said I'm gonna be prepared this time, because they got me. They got me good the other last couple days. Hey, at Eric Santillion dash W6Q, Angels is up. Not only is Angels up, Eric, but go back 2 of my lives ago. 2 of my lives. I've had many lives. I'm talking about live videos. Go back to. It's called Angels. Angels are amongst us. They're more than up. They're all around us. All right. I go into that in kind of detail on how many times they saved my life. That's what I want. I want somebody to tell me about an angel experience that helped you, that you were aware of, and that you have no disputing that it was an angel. Okay? That's my request for anybody out there that understands angels. Once you recognize them, they will be with you on a level to where they're able to help you more. That's what. We all have guardian angels. We got a bunch of angels. That's what I'm saying. I haven't even started into that. I said angels are amongst us, but I got a bunch more. Okay. And hey, Eric Santillan. Hi again. Hey, all right. Okay, Lisa Marie in Germany. Germany? Yeah, it's about 1:20 a.m. Oh my goodness. What are you doing up so late? Are you one of those little, I'm going to sleep. Have a nice day. Okay, Lisa Marie. Tomorrow, check out the end of this. Leave me a comment or go to the one I want you to go to. The Angels are amongst us. It's very important because they've saved me from when I was drowning to other stories I had. And I haven't even touched upon it yet, but have a good night's sleep. Oh, by the way, Lisa Marie, when you go to sleep, ask this. You ask your guardian angel to give you a good night's sleep, to remember your dreams, to be protected in your dreams, and also to have control of your dreams. And you will have some insight when you wake up in the morning, trust me, because I'm not done with all the dreams that saved my life since I was 18 years of experience. Yeah, they saved my life, all right? I've gone into that, but you can check out some of the other stuff. Have a good night's sleep. And BPX, yeah, all right, I'm getting to it. BPX poison, huh? Yeah, it was I got a spanking for that one. Oh, baby, I still remember that black belt. Yes, Eric Santillan, W6Q. Angels are amongst us. That's the one I want you to check out. And leave me a comment if you had anything to do with angels. And even if you didn't, you could say, hey, this is me. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. FAURE G8E5Q. Hello. This is on poison. How important it is to listen to your parents when they say stay out of the garbage. Rebecca, buenas noches. Hey, buenas noches to you. Okay, Eric, what did you say? I saw one in the sky throw an arrow. Well, that's funny you should say that, Eric, because angels do have arrows, and many of the man, I'll tell you what. You want to hear about arrows? I don't want to overburden you on checking things out, but I went out in the desert and I lived with some interesting people. I ran across a shaman medicine man. He was a Yaqui shaman medicine man. And talk about blue lightning bolt arrows. Amongst other little things in that, it's okay. If you're going to look up something, just write this down. Yaqui shaman medicine man. I did it on another live I did just a few back. Scroll down. Yaqui shaman medicine man. It's when I was in the cave. And what happened then? With the shaman and the whole crew that was there. I think you might like that one. If you saw an angel throw an arrow, see, angels are messengers, and arrows are messengers. This is pretty high, Eric. So I'm just trying to say, look into it if you want, you know. Okay, Lisa Marie. Okay, I will. Fantastic, Lisa Marie. Have a good night's sleep. U.S. Army veteran, 759. Good evening. Hey, at U.S. Army veteran 759. Thank you for your service. God bless you. And we have, okay, Eric, thanks. That felt good. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is, bro. It's angels are messengers. That's the meaning of angel. What is an angel? They're messengers, and they give us messages, especially in our dreams, but especially protection around us. I can't go any further than that. I want to get done with this before the sun goes down. It's going down fast, and I got to do this. I got to do this. Okay. Well, U.S. Army veteran, thank you, and God bless you as well. A lot of the veterans have not been recognized after they come back and serve the country like they did, and I'll go into that at another time. But yes, again, thank you for your service. Okay, thumbnail, poison. I'm 5 years of experience. Bro is 3 years of experience. 3, real fast. We love cookies. Mom made cookies. By the way, this is up in Flagstaff, Arizona. Dad's going to college. Mom's going to college, but she quit after like, I don't know, she was like 52 credits short, but she had to take care of the kids, us. And she always made cookies for us. Well, somebody got up and broke the cookie jar. So Mom said, "Oh, we told you not to go up in the you are now grounded for any more cookies. I will not make any more cookies until we get a cookie jar." But we were poor. We were poor. We didn't have any money for cookie jars. We were starving. Well, they were starving students, and we weren't starving. We had beanie and cheese burritos and stuff, and plenty of. Well, we had shoes on our feet and clothes on our back, but it was kind of limited on stuff. So cookies were out until we get another cookie jar. This is the premise that I'm talking about. And they always said, do never, ever, ever go in a garbage. Well, of course, we disobeyed our parents, all right? So one day, it's like a week later or so, maybe it could have been 2 weeks. It seemed like forever we didn't get a cookie. We got cookies every day. So we're going by this dumpster. It's a green dumpster. Could have been blue. No, it was green. It was a green dumpster. And you know how it climbs up the ladder? You know, right? And I was a climber. So I climbed up the ladder and I look in. It was empty except one item. Maybe there was more than one, but the one I saw was a little fat pig. It was a fat pig with tongue out, kind of a hat had a little chip in it, but the rest of it was a perfect cookie jar. So I jumped over, I climbed into it, and I said, "Cookies!" And bro, now he's 3. He's hearing cookies, and so I climbed back out. I got the whole pig and the hat. Now as I'm climbing down, I guess bro climbs up. And I don't know, I'm really admiring this cookie jar that I can't wait for Mom to put cookies in after we clean it out. But now I hear in the dumpster, bro, 3 years of experience, screaming, "Cherries! There's cherries!" And I said, "Cherries? I don't remember any cherries down there." So he says, "Cherries!" And I said, "Well, yeah, bring them out. Bring those cherries out." So he comes out, and it's a little bottle. Well, about that big. It's like a Mercurochrome bottle. I don't know if you guys know what a Mercurochrome bottle is now, but that was a dark one. This is a dark one too. But what on the outside of it, I couldn't read, but I knew pictures. And on the outside of this bottle was skull and crossbones. Well, it said poison, but I couldn't read. And it had skull and crossbones, like a pirate. You know, we all know what pirate skull and crossbones. That means death. And then after that was a rat. So it had poison, skull and crossbones, and rat. And bro says, he opens up the lid again and he says, "Smell, it's cherries." And I smelt it and I said, "Holy that is cherries, but bro, give that to me. It looks dangerous." Know what he does? Go. He drinks the whole bottle of rat poison in front of me. And I said, "Bro, You're going to get a spanking when you get home. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. But I took the cap, put it back on. I said, let's go. Let's go back. And he wanted to go to the park. He said, no, we're going to the park and play. I said, no, bro. It's time for us to go home. Look, I coaxed him. I said, I got this cookie jar. Mom's going to make cookies. So the cookies overrode going to the park. If we would have went to the park, bro would be dead right now, right? That's how serious this was. We got back to mom and dad, and I said, hey, mom, dad, because I said, bro drank something here. And I showed them the bottle, and they both flipped out. Mom says, how long ago? I said, about, I don't know, 20 minutes, time. I said, just a little while ago. And she says, we're taking bro to the hospital. So she grabs bro. They're off to the hospital. Now, dad's asking me these questions. Dad was very inquisitive on why an older brother, only 5, would say and let his brother drink rat poison. Well, that's an honest question, isn't it? Why would you let your little brother or sister drink rat poison? Because he's saying, you knew this was rat poison, didn't you? And I said, no, I didn't know this was rat poison. He says, well, you can read pictures. I said, well, I can read pictures. He says, it says poison. I said, I don't know, Dad, I can't read. He says, but there's a skull and crossbones, and next to it is a rat. You know, skull and crossbones, pirate, death. I said, well, yeah, I was a pirate. I was a pirate this year. I dressed up as a pirate as I don't know what pirate it was, but I had a patch and everything. I was a pirate. So Dad said, well, pirates, skull and crossbones, means death. Yeah, I know that, Dad. He says, and a rat, death, next to a rat means something, right? A dead rat. I said, yeah, I guess so. And he says, you did not stop your brother from drinking rat poison? I said, well, Dad, he was mighty quick. He was real quick. In fact, I said, bro, don't do that. And he drank that. But he says, you could have grabbed it away from him, couldn't you? And I said, yeah, I guess I could have. He says, well, son, it's got to be a black belt. We're going to have to give you a black belt. And I remember that kind of black belt because it was a very thick black belt. And we got it numerous times growing up. And he gave it to me pretty good. And I remember quite well that I would never let harm come to my brother again if I had any inkling that it was going to happen. And that's what I'm trying to get across, that anybody out there that's listening, you always want to stop your brother and sister from doing harm to themselves. You step in front of them and stop it, whether it be some kind of physical harm or them just doing, goofy things like going into a socket with some wire or drinking something under the cupboard like bleach or ammonia that should have been locked up, by the way, or just drinking rat poison. You should stop them from doing it. Because bro came back. He was white as a sheet. I said, hey, bro, what happened? He says, they stuck tubes down me. And a lot of stuff came up. Well, it was probably breakfast, too. Hey, at Glock Gamer 1, hello, having things ensue. Well, Glock Gamer, hello. Then we got somebody else here at Sari General 1. Hey, hello. Again, anybody's out there that missed the beginning, you don't have to do it right now. You can wait like another 12 hours so I get credit for this. At 6 a.m., start from there. Because YouTube doesn't give me really, I said I could have a bunch of people giving me thumbs up and stuff. Even thumbs down, doesn't matter to me, I don't care. I'm concerned. And that was a mosquito. They're coming in close again. So, you join my club. You subscribe to me. I'll subscribe to you if you have one. If you don't have one, at least you'll know when Uncle Martin's going live. That's all. So that was my whole thumbnail was poison with skull and crossbones and a rat. That will be the thumbnail, in case anybody wants to know what to look for. And I don't know. I'm just trying to put it out there. We do goofy things as we grow up. We don't listen to our parents. Even to this day, I'm a sucker to look into a dumpster. Not that I'm a dumpster diver, but I found some fantastic things. I mean, other than a cookie jar, I found, I'll show you someday, I found a whole crate, you know, those, what do they call it? Milk crates. And it was inside this, I was at a job site, and someone said, go look in there. And I said, nah, I don't want to go look in there. They said, go look in. And I looked in there, and it was a whole, I found out later, it was a girlfriend that broke up with her boyfriend. And she put, gently apparently, she put all these vinyl records. I kind of forget. The only ones I can remember, I don't know if anybody remembers Poco. It's like a band, Poco. It was every album they made in there, plus a bunch of other ones that I'll pull out sometime, and we'll go over it. We'll look into it and see what you think about that. That'll be another live someday. But I got that and a Stagecoach and all kinds of brand new stuff. And I found out later the guy was really upset that his girlfriend threw all this stuff away. But I didn't find out about that until later on. So nothing I could do about it. I just heard hearsay that he was very upset that he lost all those goodies that his girlfriend placed very nicely and gently in this dumpster dive. So I'm saying not to go in there, kids, ever do that. But, well, gotta have discernment, that's all. We all need discernment, don't we? So until I see you guys tomorrow, thank you for watching this long. Again, thumbs up, thumbs down. Join my club, I'll join yours. And until tomorrow, about 5 o'clock. I'll try to start early if I can, but I'm getting off a little later at work, so I gotta, like today, I just barely made it. So until then, be well, God victory. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow.